It's with a deep sense of sadness that we had to inform our school community this morning about the death of one of our students, Myquarios Kelly, a 15-year-old sophomore. In speaking with students and staff members today about Myquarios, they described him as a well-liked young man who was funny with a great personality. On behalf of the entire Palmetto High School community, our thoughts and condolences are with the family during this difficult time. Thank you.
Do we have questions?
Yeah, any questions?
What can you tell us about Myquarios, about his, was he here both years, freshman and sophomore year, and what kind of kid was he, what kind of student, what activities he liked?
Right. Yes, he was here his freshman and sophomore year. Again, a well-liked student on campus, great personality, funny, so very well-liked.
How are the students handling the death? What is being done on campus to help them?
Right. We have our crisis team here from the district. They have met with some students today, so they've been a tremendous resource for us, for both the students and our staff.
How are the students handling it?
Again, we've had a few that have come up that have talked to our staff that's here on site, and again, that's been a great benefit to our students, and you know, we'll process this as a community. Palmetto High is a tight-knit school, as evidenced by, you know, the folks that we have here today, and you know, it's difficult to get through situations like this, but fortunately we have a tight-knit community, and we will do that.
Is there anything to learn from this?
Well, you know, unfortunately when we have events like this, it tends to draw everybody closer together, and if there is a silver lining in that, this is it. You know, again, where a school community comes together and does what we need to do to learn from this and move on.
Are you at all talking to the kids about them crossing the roads? A lot of them come across.
Well, I think you might want to just say that, you know, in high school, a lot of the kids are driving or being dropped off. You know, do you have any idea what percentage of walkers you might have?
I don't know how many walkers we have. We have a lot of buses. We do have a lot of car riders and kids that drive. So it's kind of a mixed bag of, you know, walkers versus other means that they get to school.
I think it's an opportunity just to stress to those kids who do walk. Yeah. I'm sorry. I think it is an opportunity to stress to those students who do walk to just be extremely, you know, safety conscious, and to just be aware of your surroundings at all time. But we would encourage that to all of our students, regardless of what grade level they're in.
Mike, were you guys able to look at the, you know, whether or not where he lived in relation, was he able to have a bus provided?
Well, here's what I would say in regards to that. We just learned about this less than, you know, a couple hours ago. And out of respect for him and for his family, we're not going to speak to those issues today. We'd be happy to address those at another time. And we do have information pertaining to that. But today, and the school community is unified in this, that we want to honor his passing, and we want to, you know, all of our thoughts and our prayers and condolences are with the family. And so, out of respect for that, we're not going to respond to those questions today.
Okay, his family is asking those questions
Yeah.
of us, so as soon as you guys can get that information to us,
Absolutely.
we really appreciate it.
Yeah.
They're demanding these answers from you guys today
Right.
through us. So.
And we'll be happy to address that with the family first and foremost, and with the community at large at the proper time. Again, this happened just hours ago and not far from here. A 15-year-old student was lost. We understand the gravity of that situation to the family and to all the loved ones. As Carl said, we've had students visiting with grief counselors here at the school today. Because of, I think some of you all know, there was a little uncertainty about, you know, the exact who the student was, how old the student was. That created a sort of lapse in time as to where we needed to send the grief counselors, where they needed to be. For a while there, we weren't sure. Did they need to be at Palmetto High School or somewhere else? But once we learned the facts. We got the grief counseling team here, and as I said, they've been working with students, and they will continue to work with students and staff as long as they need to. Do y'all have anything else we do have former principals here if you want to ask them about just the nature of this community, because it is a special community.
Well, for you guys that invest your lives and invest so much time and effort in these kids, when you hear of something like this, how do you handle that? How difficult is that?
Jim, you want to say something?
I don't know if you ever truly handle it. Is real tough. Your first response and responsibility is to students, and you have to meet their needs. And I know Carl's had the counselors here talking with students. Mr. Clark and I have been here very early this morning once we found out it's probably here. So it's really tough, but to process, because grief is a funny thing, and a lot of times it's a delayed reaction. And so as we're meeting with the students today, we're seeing things, and hopefully as they grieve through the process, also the teachers, there's teachers involved too at this time. So I don't know if you truly ever handle it, but as adults, we have to move on and help those young people.
Sir, I'm sorry. Was this young man a member of the basketball team? I know some of his family had said he really liked playing basketball in the park. Was he a member of any of the local sports teams or clubs? Anything that you were aware of?
Not here on campus,
Not
he
here on
wasn't,
campus.
no.
Okay, thank you.
And did he ever share what he wanted to do when he got older, college, anything like that, his aspirations?
Not to me personally, no. He may have shared that information with his guidance counselor or some of his teachers.
Anything else?
Do we have any pictures by any chance?
There has been a picture circulating, so
The ID one?
yes.
Do you guys have any others from the yearbook?
We have a picture that is basically the ID picture without the badge.
Okay.
We can send that to you.
If you wouldn't mind sending that out, Mike, that would be
Okay, all right.
And what time does school start? Here.
7:30.
7:30. Gotcha.
Yeah.
7:30. And
Yep.
what time do you get out?
2:05. Yeah.
Okay, is that it?
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Guys.
Appreciate it.